Hello everyone, welcome to Patsan TV, it's it. In today's video, we're gonna build a fake tiny house in Oasis Springs in Sims 4. If you're ready, let's game, shall we? As you know, there was a video recently that I shared, Fake Tiny 100 Baby. If you hadn't watched that, I recommend you to go and check that video. In that video, I showed you guys how I built a fake house, fake tiny house. I still use the 32 tiles and it was working with all the amazing buffs of a tiny house. If you didn't know, tiny houses have their tiers and there are like tier 1, tier 2, 3 tiny houses, and in the tier 3 one, I guess it was the smallest one, tier 1, I'm not sure. Anyways, so in the smallest one, you get like lots of buffs, like your relationship gains are doubled, you get focused more easily, and you gain skills faster and so on. And your bills cost less and something like that, I think so. Yeah. It is very overpowered in The Sims, so and I really enjoy to play in that one and see that my skill set is being enhanced very quickly. That's one of the reasons that I like to build tiny houses, but the other reason is just like I like the functional tiny spaces. That's why I choose to build it. But whenever I discovered this way around by Lil Simsy, she did a video like that before, and I decided to use it in my builds as well, and it was in my mind for months already. And actually this speedrun video that you're watching, it was the first one that I came up with. The previous one that you guys watched, the fake tiny 100 baby, it was actually my second time that I started on my live stream because a friend of mine asked me to build her a 100 baby challenge house. So I thought that why shouldn't we do it out of a tiny house? I thought like that. I built up that video, and as you may remember, the title of the video was also emergency. So I wanted to give you guys as soon as possible. And in this house, I also wanted to build in Oasis Springs for a long time already. Like I think before than this, we made a collab video with Simmer's World, and after that I didn't have any other builds in the Oasis Springs. I really like the desert houses. Unfortunately, I cannot see them much, so I don't have many opportunities to see some different desert house. Fortunately, Michael Modish is saving me a lot. If you don't know, you can go out and check his Instagram. I'm following him a lot. He's doing a lot of desert houses that are inspiring. So of course I got inspired by him, but the trick that I'm using here, as you might have seen already, so I create a house that is like 32 tiles box, and I start to add some walls on top of that. If you just put some walls on top of some room, the room has to have a ceiling, and that ceiling works as a floor in the second floor. So with that trick, you still trick the game that it is like 32 tiles. Right now, probably I forgot that like if I put more walls here and there, sometimes game realizes that, oh, this is fake. But I'm gonna fix that later in the video. And you can still get all the buffs in this build. It's so much fun. I like to use the calm colors, like beige colors. That's why I wanted to give the beige color as much as possible. And recently I tend to make my buildings roofs like colorful, like bright reds, or this one is pink actually, so like because of the shades of the light you see it differently. I thought that there will be a study room, there will be another bedroom, and in the first floor after the entrance there will be like kitchen, dining area, and the living room all together in a tiny functional place. I really enjoyed that, and at that time I built that house like a month ago, I think. And I really like to put some plants under the staircases. I applied this in this build as well. And then the kitchen had to be big enough for this kind of tiny house. I was aiming for that. And I really enjoy the vibe that everything is kind of close. Like when I entered the house, I want to feel that this house is like lively, like I can just sit down and reach to everything in my hand's reach. I really like that idea. That's why I like to make tiny houses, I guess. I love the furniture of tiny living, and recently I started to like match different packs furniture with one another. I enjoy to find some similarities between different packs. Sometimes the furniture style doesn't appeal to one another at all, but I tried my best to find something similar, and usually I make my builds much faster. This one in particular took like 2.5 hours in total, because I went through the debug a lot. At the end you will see that. And then I also searched for different styles appealing to one another. I hope you will like the outcome of that. I imagine this person likes to drink coffee a lot. That's why I gave this. On top of the kitchen cabinets I put lots of like coffee related stuff. I really like this rug, by the way. Like when I found out that, oh, this rug is really suitable with this kind of furniture around, I was like so happy when I saw that. At the second floor, I put a study room with some musical instruments and some laptop that this person is using, whomever that person is. But I imagine someone rich enough to be able to afford this kind of house in the middle of a desert. And there is a bedroom, and I wanted to use that kind of like island living windows as well. So I hope you enjoy what you're gonna see, and I'm gonna make some Turkish explanations very quickly. And then I'll see you at the end of the video. Herkese merhabalar. Batuhan TV'nin yepyeni bir bölümüne hoş geldiniz. Bugünkü videoda yine yeniden bir küçük ev yapıyorum. Tiny home yapıyorum. Ve bu küçük evi yine 2 hafta önce gördüğünüz video gibi hani aslında sahte bir küçük ev yapıyorum. Bir süredir Oasis Springs'te bir ev yapmak istiyordum zaten. Hem de böyle sahte küçük evleri çok sevmeye başladım. Bu aralar full onlardan yapasım var. O yüzden böyle bir şey yapmıştım. Bunu yapalı bir ay falan oluyor. Bir aydan fazla bile olmuş olabilir. Hatta Discord'da paylaşmıştım. Hatırlayanlar olur diye düşünüyorum. Özellikle bu banyoyu gördüklerinde böyle bir sneak peek vermiştim yani. Eğer böyle şeyleri görmek istiyorsanız arada Discord kanalıma gidebilirsiniz. Altta açıklamalarda linkini verdim. Bildiğiniz üzere hani bir sahte bir tiny home yapmak istiyorsanız 32 karelik bir şey yapıp ondan sonra onun tabanını taban olarak kullanıyorsunuz ve bu şekilde ikinci bir kat yaratabiliyorsunuz. Tek dikkat etmeniz gereken şey ikinci katı oluştururken duvarları tek tek koymak. Duvarları bir yere koyun, sonra taşıyın üstüne. Ondan sonra kullanabiliyorsunuz zaten. Bu ev aslında tek kişi için tasarladım ben ama iki kişi de gayet güzel kullanabilir. Hani böyle yeni evli bir çift, yeni evli hani bir parası olan bir çift için güzel bir ev olduğunu düşünüyorum. Güzel bir çöl evi diyebiliriz. Benim çok hoşuma gitti bu ev ve hani ileride bir serimde muhtemelen kullanacağım. O yüzden kullanmak isterseniz şimdiden kusura bakmayın çünkü bununla ilgili fikirlerim var. Evet. Onun da ne olduğunu söylemeyeceğim. Ne tarz bir şey olduğunu merak etmenizi istiyorum. Aşağıda yorumlarda hani nasıl bir şey olabilir, bu çölde kalacak bir insandan ne bekleyebilirsiniz onları yazabilirsiniz. Evle ilgili yorumlarınızı da çok merak ediyorum. Yorum atarsanız hepsine zaten cevap vermeye çalışıyorum. Bundan sonra videonun geri kalanı müzikle devam edecek. En sonunda da bitiriş yapacağım. İngilizce yine. O yüzden şimdilik kaçıyorum. Kendinize çok çok iyi bakın. Videoyu beğenmeyi, kanala abone olmayı lütfen unutmayın. Haftaya pazartesi günü yeni bir ortak video ile geleceğiz. O video muhtemelen Türkçe, İngilizce yine karışık olacak ama bu sefer daha Türkçe ağırlıklı olacak. Çünkü yine Türk bilgisiyle çalıştım. O yüzden pazartesi günü de yine kanalda yeni videoyu beklerseniz sevinirim. Bu arada bundan sonra daha çok böyle Türk işi inşalara girişmeye başlayacağım. Onlarda da zaten Discord'da yavaş yavaş paylaşmaya başladım. Hani bazılarınız biliyorlar. Hani bak şöyle bir şey yapıyorum, böyle bir şey yapıyorum filan. Böyle bir hamam yapmaya başladım. Önümüzdeki haftalarda o hamamın videosunu yapacağım. Onun için de heyecanlıyım. Umarım beğenirsiniz. By the way, before finishing, I'd like to add more. When I was talking in Turkish, I just remembered. I started to build some Turkish styled builds. Like, first thing that I built was a dormitory. I think I'm gonna keep that for later on because I'm more excited about the hammam, which is a Turkish bath, Turkish public bath, let's say. I like to make a video about that and it will be in my channel in 2 weeks. I hope you look forward to seeing that, and I really wonder if you're gonna like it. I'm really excited about that, so stay tuned for that please. See you at the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching till here. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. If you want to see more of these contents, you can always subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you can immediately know when there's a new video. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in another build video next week. Bye! How do you guys like my outfit, by the way? My Colombian friend gave it to me when he was about to move back to his country, and I love it.